Hazrat Abu Zar radiyallahu anhu states, we set out along with our people Ghifar. They would consider even the sacred months lawful. I, my brother Unes, and my mother set off, and we stayed with our maternal uncle. He gave us extreme respect and generously served us. Owing to it, his people became jealous of us and said to the maternal uncle, when you go out leaving your wife, Unes commits adultery with her. My maternal uncle came and he charged us with the allegation what was said to him. I said to him, you have polluted the favor you have done to us, and we cannot stay with you after it. We came near our camels, loaded our luggage. Our maternal uncle covered himself with a piece of cloth and burst into tears. We set out until we encamped beside Makkah Mukarramah. Unes bet on our camels and an equal number of camels that the owner of the best camels will win all. The Unes and that person went to a soothsayer, and he declared Unes' camels better. Unes brought our camels and an equal number along with them. Hazrat Abu Zar radiyallahu anhu said, O my nephew, 3 years before meeting Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I would perform the prayer. I asked, for whom? He replied, for Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. I asked, facing what? He replied, I would perform the Isha prayer facing the direction Allah Jalla Jalaluhu would turn my face until when the last session of a night would approach. I would lie down like a chador until the sun rose over me. Unes said, I have a task to Makkah Mukarramah, so you should stay here, I am to go. Hence Unes went to Makkah Mukarramah. He then delayed his arrival and at last he came. I asked him, what had you been doing in Makkah Mukarramah? He replied, I met a man in Makkah Mukarramah who is on your religion. He says that Allah has made him an apostle. I asked, and what do the people say? He replied, the people called him a poet, a soothsayer, and a magician. Unes himself was a poet. Unes said, I have heard the discussion of soothsayers, but his sayings do not resemble those of soothsayers. I compared his words with the poetry of the poet, but no poet can utter such words. By Allah, he is true, and the other people are liars. I said, stay here, I will go and see. Hazrat Abu Zar radiyallahu anhu says, I went to Makkah Mukarramah and selected an insignificant person among the Makkans. I asked, where is the person about whom you say he has changed his religion? He, pointing towards me, said, he is a Sabi, one who renounced his religion. All the people of the valley pounced upon me with clods and bones until I fell down unconscious. I regained my senses to see myself a red idol because of profuse bleeding. I came close the Zamzam well, watched the blood and drank the water. O nephew, I stayed there 30 days and nights, and I had no food save Zamzam. So I became so corpulent that the folds of skin appeared on my stomach, and I did not feel any pang of hunger in my stomach. On one moonlit night, when the Makkans went to sleep and no one was circumambulating around the Kaaba, save 2 women who were invoking Isaf and Naila, idols. While circumambulating, they come close to me. I whereupon said, marry one to the other. Even hearing it, they did not desist from invoking them. Again, when they reached near me, I said, insert wood in their private part, as I would not use metaphorical language. Hearing it, they both went away shouting and saying, would that there had been any one amongst our people. On the way, they happened to meet Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu. They were descending from the hell. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, what has happened to you? They replied, a Sabi has come who has hidden behind the curtains of the Kaaba. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, what did he say to you? They replied, he says what we cannot express. Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, kissed the black stone. He and his companion performed circumambulating of the Kaaba and then performed the prayer. When he sallallahu alaihi wasallam completed the prayer, I was the first one who saluted him as is directed in Islam. I submitted, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Wa alayka assalam wa rahmatullah. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam then asked, who are you? I submitted, I am from the Ghifar tribe. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam lifted his hand and put his fingers on his face. I thought perhaps he disliked my being a Ghifari. I advanced to seize his hand, but his companion, who knows him better than I, stopped me. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam then raised his head and asked, "Since when have you been here?" I submitted, "I have been here for 30 days and nights." He sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, "Who provides you with food?" I submitted, "There is no food for me here save Zamzam. I have got so corpulent that the folds of skin have appeared on my stomach, and my liver does not feel hunger anymore." He sallallahu alaihi wasallam whereupon said, "The water of Zamzam is blessed. It is a food with filled stomach." Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu submitted, "O Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, accord me permission to serve him as a host tonight." Then Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu set forth, and I also went along with them. Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu opened the door and brought out the raisins of Taif. It was the first food which I consumed in Makkah Mukarramah. I then left what I left. Thereafter I visited Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "A land of date palms has been shown to me. I think it is Yathrib, Medina Munawwara. Will you convey the message of Islam to your people on my behalf? Perhaps Allah Jalla Jalaluhu may get them to derive benefit from you and award you reward." I then reached Unes. He asked, "What have you been doing?" I replied, "I have embraced Islam and testified his being an apostle." He said, "I have got no aversion to your religion. I have also embraced Islam and testified." We then came to our mother, and she also said, "I have also no aversion to your religion. I also accept Islam and testify." We loaded our luggage on the camels and reached our tribe Ghifar. Half of them embraced Islam, and their chief and imam was Aima bin Rahda Fighari. The remaining half, strength said, "When Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam will come to Medina Munawwara, we will also embrace Islam." Later, when Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam emigrated to Medina Munawwara, the remaining half also embraced Islam. Then the people of Aslam tribe came and they submitted. "O Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we accept Islam like our brothers." Then they also embraced Islam. Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "May Allah Jalla Jalaluhu pardon Ghifar and keep Aslam safe and sound." Sahih Muslim Hadith number 6309.